Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Scorpio and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Scorpio. This is about everything you need to know, different areas of your life, different aspects, everything important that you need to know, no matter what subject it may be. It's all coming from the heavens and the universe to support you understand where you're at and what's coming. I'd like to convey my best wishes to all of you, especially for the new year. I'd like to wish Happy New Year to each and every one of you. May 2026 be a glorious, wonderful, prosperous, healthy and safety new year for you and your loved ones. I wish that wholeheartedly to all my viewers, each and every one of you. My dear Scorpio, I'd like you to continue supporting me. For those of you who are supporting me by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health, I'm in absolute gratitude for those of you, and I'm really, really thankful. And also now what I'd like to talk about, my dear Scorpio, is prior to the coffee cup, if you're new to the coffee cup, I'm always meditating and getting a lot of information, which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that, and let me begin showing you what your coffee cup looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. Something wonderful is happening here. Wow. There's just incredible doorways opening, pathways. Wow. Glasses on, and let me begin. Okay. Right. Now, as I look at this cup from the beginning, what I'm seeing is that you've been working hard at something. You've been doing your best, giving it your best shot. In fact, you've put so much of your energy and your patience into it. And it looks to me like, and having faith that it's going to resolve, that it's going to lead or reach to a level where you will feel sort of like completion, like you completed something, like you helped someone to succeed, all of that. Well, it's all happening. Now, my dear Scorpio, you are the reason for someone's success, someone you care about a lot. There's a doorway opening from the heavens. This doorway opens and it brings you a lot of change and a lot of sweet results. These results are waiting for you. You are going to be absolutely in magnitude of happiness when that happens. A lot of conflict, disagreements all disappear. If you have felt as though, or somebody around you that you really care about might have felt that you lost everything after the conflicts and the disappointments, after a lot of secrets and factors come to light, a lot of truths are revealed. But the truth of the matter is you haven't lost nothing. You have only so much to gain. This is a situation where you will get to know how much you are cared for, how much you are appreciated, how much you are loved. And you will see that all your hard work is going to pay off, but it might pay off in a different way. It might be sort of like a twist. There may be a twist in it of some sort. There is a situation where some sort of love is lacking. Somebody feels unloved. It's like, love me. Why can't you love me? There is something like that. But it's a situation, it's an issue where you can't force it. There's nothing more you can do about this. All you want to do is let go. And in reality, it's really nobody's fault. If there is blame, there's a pointing finger to be like pointing at someone is at fault. Nobody's at fault. This is a broken bridge. This is a situation that should have had finished some time ago, but it was unsuccessful and there were a lot of problems. Maybe there was not enough compatibility in a situation where there was constant bickering and constant unhappiness and nobody was happy, but just deluding themselves and just trying to continue a situation to avoid problems. But it did drain you and your energy dramatically, and so much conflict, so much bitterness, and that is why this is coming to an end. And not only it's coming to an end, it's also leaving. This part of your life is coming to an end. This suffocating chapter is really ending. There is apologies. I see apologies. Somebody's hurt somebody and they're going to actually talk about it. They're going to confess it. They want forgiveness. Someday, some sort of understanding. Maybe this person that was needing all of this was reacting because of fear, because they couldn't leave, they couldn't change their ways. There was nothing really in their hands. I see Chinese year of this. These are the years that I'm seeing here. Connected to this, Chinese year of the rabbit, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the rooster, and Chinese year of the snake are very strong in connection to this situation. I also see that, someone really needs a good cry, but ultimately you've got to let go of someone and release them completely. There has to be forgiveness. The only way to clear the energy, to clear this, has to be forgiveness. And if there's tears, it's okay. But it is sort of something that is coming to an end. And it is connected to someone that has strong water energy in them, my dear Scorpio. Someone that has strong water energy. But there's going to be a lot of healing after the forgiving. So then after that, if you're feeling a little bit of a lack, which is normal, if you're feeling unhappy due to lack of something in your life, that's understandable. But your instincts are very strong and they're going to lead you to the next chapter. One chapter is the ending of your life, and you are guided. Trust your inner knowing, because you're guided what to do and you're guided as to what's the next chapter coming. There is something that's giving you a lot of power. And the most strongest power I see here is the power of freedom. You want to be free from headaches, from heartaches, from people relying on you, people abusing you or using you. And you're just tired of that. So you are going to make a big decision after this chapter ends, and you are becoming very comfortable, very much rewarded, a lot of empowerment coming your way. You are setting boundaries and saying enough is enough. Your decision making is about, I want to live a perfect life, as perfect as it can be when there is peace. What you're looking for, the perfection that you're looking for, is just peace of mind, and some sort of making yourself a little bit less available. And you're increasing your perception, bringing change into your life so that you wouldn't be just there giving and giving. I do see prosperities beginning, and it's spreading wide all around your cup. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance coming your way. And you're stepping away from, making all these major decisions. It does seem to me like many of you may be in need of a little bit of a change in your diet. Your diet is at question. Maybe it looks to me like something like some sort of greenery is needed. Some greenery is needed in your life, whether it's going to be broccoli, whether it's going to be spinach, whether it's going to be kale, whatever it may be. Just one or two things of greens you need to put into your diet. This is affecting your guts. It's not only a gut problem, it could be also a colon problem. It could be a bit of a problem in your health that needs that extra green, alkaline, some sort of balance is needed, some sort of, if you're having especially any kind of constipation or colon issues or gut problems, a little bit of greens, maybe just broccoli, to be honest with you. And that's what I do. I always use broccoli on practically every second day. Broccoli, sometimes you can use cauliflower, sometimes you can use bok choy. They're wonderful. All you do is just stir fry them a little bit with a little bit of sesame oil, and that's all you need. And a little bit of, I wouldn't say soy, I don't use soy, but you can use a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of black pepper, and done. That's all you need. If you want to put a little bit of butter, it's wonderful. That just makes it delicious. You can just eat that with any kind of meat, steak, chicken, whatever you're having, fish. They're just wonderful. But include that as a medicine. Don't include it because it tastes good or because, the people say, I don't like it, but it doesn't taste good. It isn't about taste. It's about medicine. Look at it as medicine. And that's what I'm showing here very strongly. That's why I talked about it. You are thinking of doing something. You want to volunteer to help someone or help a situation or even to bring a change in your life. You want a change. You're desperately in need of change. Now, this change might be a little bit expensive because I do see it pinching a little bit your purse. So what does it mean? It means maybe you do want to go out and do more spending, more fun, or more travels or short trips here and there. It does look to me, it might be costly, but it's going to be worthwhile because you're joining a community, you're becoming part of a system or even a community where you're opening your heart to joy and delight. And this community or this situation that you're joining, it is bringing you a lot of fun, a lot of happiness. You're stepping into your power. You're becoming so powerful and so strong beyond measure, something like you've never felt so good. And this is happening like when this new beginning happens, and this new beginning seems to be like being part of a group rather than being part of a person. It's like a group. It could be a community. It could be a family get together that you're planning to do something, but it's making you feel alive. It's making you, there are surprises. It's making you have a lot of excitement in your life, excitement. And you need that. You need the excitement, that's for sure. So a new cycle that brings you a lot of action, a lot of action. And with this action comes some sort of a magic. There's magic in the air when you're going. There's good fortune. So if it's going to financially pinch a little bit, if you're going and doing things and spending more maybe to do this fun connection that you're doing with people, there is fortune coming with a lot of luck. So luck and fortune both together are coming. I see a great triangle, like a pyramid, and it shows to me that a lot of freedom is coming, and there's going to be a divine detour in your plans, which is going to put your spiritual career to sleep and put an end to it and get you to start a way new life, a life that is going to be bringing you a lot of vibrations, a lot of peace, a lot of excitement, a lot of enlightenment, and a lot of happiness. And a complete chapter is ending. So many rewards in this regard, endless rewards. In fact, there's so many victories and rewards. I'm seeing also in the midst of this victory and success, there is also some sort of an idea where you're gonna put it into action, and this idea is going to bring you quite good amount of money, maybe a constant kind of an income, a new source of income where your earning power is becoming more stronger. Some of you are building a business and making really important decisions. You've got the power to see things very clearly. You are so empowered and you're unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. There is a great position that's becoming permanent. There's a lot of triumph. There's so much success, and there is change. You are being upgraded to high levels of upgrade in your life. There is commitment. You're committing to do something wonderful, to bring change, to upgrade your life, to even look at your health. Something about your health that you want to change, or you want to free yourself from something. You are going to transcend to high levels with your health. I just feel like a bit of attention is needed. And once that happens, everything goes well. There is someone of Earth energy that's going to be very supportive. Earth is being Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Very supportive. In fact, this person is very comfortable, and you are together. It could be a person that's got Taurus in them, because I do see number 5 and I see the Taurus symbol. This could be in connection to Chinese Year of the Dog. Someone very wonderful, and I see that you're celebrating a lot of happiness and a lot of achievements. At the time that you're celebrating, this person is right beside you or next to you. So they could be part of your group or the community that you're part of, the clan. Someone that could be becoming a good close friend to you. But I do see rewards that are really deserving coming your way on a grand scale. Some of you are dealing with a female. I see female energy here, very strong. Someone that they put their hair up, not in a bun, or maybe in a bun, or even a ponytail, but they do put their hair up. Someone that is, what can I say about this person? They like the way they dress is always elegant. They're elegant in their way of choosing. Their taste is elegant. Then I'm seeing a beautiful connection here. happening, a soulmate connection at a time where you're having your freedom, you're free from everything, and then a soul connection becomes very, very strong. Especially this soul is a soulmate connection where you are both going to be talking on the same level. There's a lot of romance and a lot of happiness. There's definitely a soulmate connection here, without a doubt. And this is part of the rewards that are coming your way. So much rewards for all the hard work you've done, everything you've done, and you've done a lot, and you've helped a lot of people. All of this is getting you closer to having all your wishes and dreams come true. But the romance is incredible with this person, someone very romantic. And, this person really wants you to know that, trusting them is important, because they really want to embrace an amazing friendship or connection with you. So having trust and faith is going to help big time. I'm seeing strong fire energy. Now, I did say earth, but now I'm seeing the signs, and I'm seeing very, very strong fire energy. And I'm seeing Leo leading the way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's Sagittarius here, very strong, and there's 2 Aries. But Leo, Sagittarius are the strongest. For majority of Scorpio, you're dealing with Leo or Sagittarius. Then comes Aries. Aries could be a family member also. Water energy, again, here, strong water energy, and I'm seeing like yourself, my dear Scorpio, you might be dealing with someone that has Scorpio. Remember, I said there was somebody in your life that was water energy. So this person has got Scorpio energy in them. And that's the majority. For the majority of Scorpio, Scorpio is the leading one. Then comes Cancer. There's 3 Cancer and 3 Pisces. So the Scorpio was more stronger. I think there was 4, 5 Scorpio. Now, as for earth energy, like we said before, now I'm seeing Capricorn leading the way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Capricorn. There is Virgo, Gemini here, and there's also Taurus, Libra, 3 of each. But there's 4 Capricorn. Very important earth energy, Capricorn ruling the way. Then I see air energy, and in the air energy there is Gemini, 1, 2, 3. Again, Gemini. I see Gemini, Virgo, and then Libra, Taurus. Wow, I get amazed when they do this, how they put them together. So now that makes it 6 Virgo, Gemini, and 6 Taurus, Libra. So that means they are the ones ruling in the earth and air energy. And then finally, I've got Aquarius. There's 3 Aquarius. So Aquarius also family and somebody, you care about, and someone you might be on, on a very heavy relation with. Then I see the animal signs, and I'm seeing the tiger here leading the way. Very strong tiger, but then there's the monkey right next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. There's the pig, Chinese year of the pig, Chinese year of the snake, Chinese year of the horse. They're the leading ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's tiger, monkey, pig, snake, and the dog. These are the leading ones for the majority of you. The second one in the ranking is the rat. Then comes the rabbit, and then comes the buffalo in that ranking. So that is magnificent, truly magnificent. Now I'm going to go through with everything that has come for you. I'm just going to have a sip of water before I go through this. Bear with me. And I will begin. Yes, okay. Now that I've replenished, I can talk well. Okay, let's deliver to you what the heavens and the universe want you to know. My dear Scorpio, the first message says, now it's the time for the transformation that takes you to light. From darkness to light, and that's what I saw in your reading. A lot of dark turning into light. Somebody bringing the light like magic, as though there's a magic wand there. Okay, it says in inverted commas, like really important, in exclamation marks, the gift of freedom. The absolute gift of freedom. Where is it? Here it is. The gift of freedom coming to you. Prepare yourself. I saw that twice here. Freedom, freedom, all over the place. The gift of freedom. Breaking away from your attachments. Transitioning from confinement, being trapped, unhappiness to freedom and joy and trust. This is so amazing. Trust. Have faith in what they're telling you, what the heavens and the universe want you to know. You are going to be freed. You are going to be freed from every confinement. You're going to be freed from unhappiness, and you are going to be replaced the unhappiness with joy and trust. There is something important you need to know, this message. It says it wasn't their fault. There is going to be confession. Something about ego and small soul. Now, ego, of course, can mean someone that has a very young soul. Small soul can be also a young soul where they're just a baby soul, just maybe hasn't elevated in ranking, and they become very much involved and consumed by their ego. So the more the soul becomes older and the more it travels and the more it comes to this life and it reincarnates over and over, it becomes stronger and stronger and more wiser, and therefore it slowly starts overcoming ego and becoming more enlightened. So it says here, it wasn't their fault. There is going to be a confession. Maybe someone highly analytical, or maybe a highly analysis is needed to understand this. There is something about a Sag. Maybe someone that is a Sagittarius, is highly analytical, and they are going to analyze the situation about it wasn't their fault. There is a confession and something about ego and a small soul. Very interesting. I love that. That is so amazing. Okay. Yes, I've never ever heard a message like this. It's something I believe in, but I never thought it will come in a reading. This direct and this specific about a small soul and ego. Okay, for those of you who understand, this is very deep. Not everybody can understand it. It's very, very deep. Now, but when it happens, when you're dealing with a confession and someone saying it wasn't their fault, you'll understand. Everything will be put together for you. Now, I'm going to go through the initials of people with their name initials. The more the number they are, the more the majority of Scorpio will be dealing with those initials. Okay, so we're starting with 4 times F, 4 times the letter F for France, 4 times the letter M for Morocco, 4 times the letter H for Holland, 4 times the letter W for winter, 3 times the letter Y for yellow, 3 times the letter C for Canada, Charlie, twice the letter E for elephant, twice the letter K for kangaroo, twice the letter S for sweet, twice the letter A or Scorpio, twice the letter twice the letter A for apple, Antarctica, twice the letter G for grass, twice the letter O for Olympics or olives. Then there was 1 B for bananas, P for pony, R for Rome, and L for love. 3 numbers I was given. The first number is number 7, and that is connected to the Chinese year of the horse, and it's all about freedom and spiritual growth. It is also about July, people born in July 2026 itself. It's going to mark your freedom, a time where you'll be celebrating freedom and spiritual growth. You might celebrate freedom way prior to July, very much prior to July 26, but spiritual growth all the way to July 2026. It is connected to people that have Cancer or Leo in them. Remember, there was a lot of Leo and there was a lot of Cancer too, but Leo was leading in the fire energy. And so from the time you see this coffee cup up to 7 weeks, 7 weeks within that time frame to do with freedom and also spiritual growth, and all the way to July 2026. The next number was number 9. Number 9 is connected to the Chinese year of the monkey. There was 4 monkeys there, so that makes them 5. Chinese year of the monkey, connected to people that are born in September who are Virgo or Libra. This is about a challenge that you will overcome, master it, and then you're entertaining and having entertainment, having abundance, having a lot of happiness after this. Then comes, from the time you see this, all the way to 9 weeks. From January to 9 weeks onwards. Major challenge is going to be over. Then comes time, plenty of fun and happiness. Then comes the third number, which is number 3, connected to the Chinese year of the tiger. Connected to March, people who are born in March are Pisces or Aries. You had a lot of Pisces here. And you had 2 Aries. So, okay. This is also about family matters. It's about upgrade. It's about transcending. It's about alliance, working together in team. This is about March 2026, something magnificent happening in regard to upgrading to a higher level of either education, commitment to do better, your health, your work, your love life. It can be about business, alliance, something that is really going to be good news for you, uplifting yourself to the next level, teaching. It can be about teaching and learning. And it's about alliance, business, and doing a business, and having someone who's doing a business and being excited about it. All of that. From the time you see this all the way to March 2026, and some sort of alliance and business is going to affect your life to some degree around from now to March 2026. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it, my dear Scorpio. I wish you abundance of happiness, abundance of everything in your life. Mostly, I'm so happy about the fact that you are leaving the dark towards the light, and the heavens are going to bring magic in your life, transcending you from confinement, from unhappiness to freedom and joy and trust. That was magic. And I'll leave you with that. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading, and my best wishes, blessings, and a lot of love and light and peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.